It's seafood boil season. I'm Chris Weitzel, owner of Chris Seafood, here at 1300 Seagrave, Unit 4 in Woodstock. And I don't know if you're like me, but I love myself a good seafood boil. And I'm just doing not the big ass pot that you could use when you have a whole bunch of friends and family over. I'm just using something you probably have at home that you can do middle of the week. And I just want to show how I utilize things you probably have around home. Come on in, let us help hook you up with all the different seafood that you might want to put in. And there is no right or wrong when it comes to what to put in a seafood boil. So what I'm going to use is just some of my favorites. We're going to use, now you can really amp this up. I like snow crab, so I'm just going to put a cluster of snow crab in there. You could really, like I say, amp it up with some Alaskan king crab. But we also have some, these are a 10-20 scallop. Now this is all from frozen. We do have fresh shrimp available here at the store, but I'm just using some nice 16 to 20 per pound black tiger shrimp. We got a 10-20 scallop. And then we have these bad boys here, some seasoned Cajun crawfish. And then I'm just going to use all these seafood you're gonna put in at different times, or we're gonna put on the screen and in the notes, but we have a chorizo sausage, got a bit of spice to it. And then we have, I like to use red potatoes. You can use really any, I would use the baby potatoes. You can use the little white ones as well. I prefer the red, it's just a little bit more color. Lemon wedges. We have just a regular cremini mushroom. And we have here some corn on the cob. It's, I'm sorry, Rob at Thames River Melons, but I am using the corn in a pack from the US. It's the only thing we have available right now at this time of the year, but for the sake of production and video, we're gonna use this. And so yeah, and the star of the show and the directions on the back, see how small this section is here? Because it's not hard to do. Don't worry about screwing up the order, but there is a bit of an order, and we are gonna use Slap Yo Mama. And this here is an actual Cajun seafood boil mix that we're gonna put in. So we got some boiling water. I'm gonna add, for this amount, I'm gonna add just about half of that right in. Put that there. And I'm gonna put right away in with our potatoes. Gonna cut up quickly some sausage. And I mean, I'm using a chorizo. Any type of sausage will do. Of course, if you got a local butcher shop whose sausage you like, throw that in. Like I say, there is no right or wrong. Gonna cut up and quarter a lemon. Gonna squeeze one in there, throw it in. Little squeeze, right in. I am going to add in our corn on the cob. Try and get all the silk off, but again, no worries if you don't. I'm gonna cut this into some manageable little chunks. Plop. We'll do one more. Nice catch, wasn't it, Garrett? Save that other half of a lemon. Now, just gonna throw the mushrooms in, get all your veg in there, it's gonna get happy. Now, when it comes to cooking time for your seafood, if you're gonna put in some lobster chunks and it's from raw, you're gonna want at least about 11 or 12 minutes from raw. The next thing you would put in are, I've got some cooked snow crab here. So I'm just gonna put that, there's one guy just kind of hanging here. We're gonna put that right in. I am going to break that, leave that nice and whole, poke that down in there. Next thing I'm gonna do is go in with our Cajun crawfish. And remember, I'm adding this all in for the sake of production. These are our Black Tiger shrimp. Like I say, 1620. These are deveined. They got the tail on. They're going in. And I'm gonna put in our scallops. And so, the lobster, 11, 12 minutes. Then you're gonna put in your crab, 6 to 8 minutes if it's cooked. If it's raw, you're gonna put that in for about 15 to 20. Then we have any clams and mussels are gonna need 5 to 10 minutes. Shrimp would be 2 to 3 minutes, and your scallops 2 to 3 minutes. But we're gonna put that all in right here, let that come to a boil again, and when that comes to a boil, we're gonna be right back and show you how we're gonna finish this off. All right, we're back. It took about 18 minutes for that to come back to a full boil. Now, oh yeah. That smells delicious. So we're just gonna, now, if you've ever seen any of my videos before, you know I'm just kind of use what you have laying around. If you have a big cooler and you have a lot of people, you're gonna use, if you got a big cooler, use it. Line it, I would say, with some tin foil, or if you're gonna clean it out really well. I'm just using one of our styros, which if you come here, we have lots of for you to use as well. And they make great gifts, so you keep them. So we're just gonna take everything out. This is gonna take forever using my little thing. All right, so take a look at that, Garrett. Now, finish this off before we come back and show how you would throw this out for all your, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the seasoning. Wow. Sprinkle that on top. Give that a nice little stir. Grab our lid. We're gonna let that steam just for a couple minutes, clean up here, and we'll be right back. So we're back. This is the final phase in our, so picture this. You have a whole bunch of people sitting around the picnic table. You've laid out your, whatever you want. Could be brown paper, rolls of paper. It could be an old, dollar store tabletop cloth. I'm using tin foil because that's how I roll. So this has been sitting here for about 15 minutes, steaming away. Look at that. It smells amazing. And this is all you're gonna do. You're just going to roll it out. So picture the oohs, the ahs of everybody going, ah, that's amazing. That was so easy. And then all you do is, I'm going for a piece of sausage first. Oh, wow. That's got some kick from the spice. Let's try this sweet corn on the cob. That's not that bad. That's actually pretty good. Huh, who'd have thought? But that's it. You want to just check out. Yeah, I'm going right for the crab too. It's amazing. That tastes amazing. This is something that you could do middle of the week for your family. It does not take a lot. You could fill it up with more veggies. The kids are gonna love it. That lemon really comes through. But anyways, don't forget to check out any more of our recipes that we have on our YouTube channel and just search at Chris Weitzel. And yeah, so that's the best thing you could possibly do for us at this stage is tell your friends. Word of mouth still works, folks. And remember to come in, get a seafood boil, get your family and friends together this summer. Let us hook you up and come on in. And remember, we're here to make your meals hook, line, and simple. This is gonna take forever using my little thing.